We're in the Trailcraft world once again. Been a while since I've done a proper stream, and even my last stream wasn't all that great, but we're booting it up once again because there's been a few updates, and I'd like to go over things. So currently, we are in the basement of my gold farm. The item sorter right here, the auto smelter is all set up and stuff, but I just got done testing what an hour's worth of rates from this machine are, so we're going to come up here, turn this little fella off, and we're gonna spend most of this stream working on adding more to my mega base or my true base in this world, as opposed to here at the base camp or the compound. So you can turn off the gold farm. We shouldn't have any problems with the trident despawning. At least I've heard that it never despawns. Still need to build a building around the gold farm. I want to make it tall, at least as tall as the bamboo farm, maybe as tall as the church. And I'm thinking I want to do it out of nether brick and blackstone, but I don't have an idea for what I'd like to build around it. But I definitely do want to build something to cover it up. Probably use more of this space, so really only the edge of it will take place right there. So it'll fill up this little space right here. It'll be at least as tall as those, hopefully, or at least as tall as the mud and clay factory. And just, something that looks better than a weird nether portal out here in the field. And something that can hide the fact that it is, kind of ugly looking at the moment. That's about all there is to that. I just want to come over here and see if there's any more smooth stone. Or not really smooth stone, but just normal stone in this chest. Probably not, but if there is, I was going to bring it with us. There's not, but you know what? I'll drop the granite off at my house because I have to drop the gold off anyways. Oh man, I can't wait to be back inside the beacon effects range. I really need to continue my beacon system out into the rest of the base, and I just haven't gotten around to it yet. Definitely want to put one in the industrial area first, because this is the area where I usually regret not having all the beacon effects the most whenever I'm sitting there. This thing is doing fine right now, so I don't really need to empty it. The bamboo farm, on the other hand, is starting to get filled up, so I'm actually going to grab some of this bamboo and store it inside. Gives me a chance to check out the second layer too, which is doing not as good, but good enough. Ooh, that's already full. I didn't even know that. Definitely trying to build up the bamboo supply so that I can build with bamboo. Ooh, gotta be more careful when I'm around log blocks. If those weren't already turned, I would have turned them on accident. But I think I grabbed these buckets when I didn't need to. But we're gonna fill these up with lava and bring them back to the gold farm in a second. Yeah, I want to have beacon effects throughout the rest of the base, because I sorely miss having them sometimes. But I actually kind of need the gold to do that, because I want to use the gold to make golden apples for fighting the wither. Because I'd say that's most of the reason that I gather gold. You can see I've only got 27 in my chest, or in my end chest. And those are actually all of the golden apples I own. I do have enough gold to where I could feasibly make plenty more, but I don't want to burn through all my gold supply, because you do still need it for a few other minor things, like probably mostly powered rails, to be honest. I think powered rails are definitely the main thing I need gold for, and I don't have any powered rails really. Yeah, there's not really much else that I need it for, to be honest, but still don't want to completely run out of the stuff just yet. Let's see here. We can trade the rotten flesh and stuff that we just got from farming that another day. Not too worried about it right now, because like I said, we have a bit of a priority, a bit of a goal in this one that we're going to dedicate all of our time towards. Do I have any extra in here? I do not. If by the time we're done, we don't end the stream, then what I'll do is I'll come back and probably either do a little bit of netherite mining or work on a smaller task that needs done around the compound to make the place look a little bit nicer. Oh, it looks like we are full on pumpkins. Very full on pumpkins. I need to start trading pumpkins soon, because I'm starting to have to just move shit to the bottom to keep the thing from filling up. And that's never a good sign. So I'll probably do villager trading, honestly, when I get back. Did I put the gold up? Yeah, I did. Please leave me alone. I don't feel like killing you because I don't feel like putting your loot up in my house before I leave. We'll have to make sure we sleep as well. What did I come back here to do? Yeah, place the gold up. Not gold up. Place the lava in here. We can put 2 in each of these. And the first one will run, but after that, sort of is what it is. Oh. 7 and 6. 7. And we're just gonna give this one 8. Or 9, wait a minute. If this one has 9, yeah, then I can get them both to 8. Never mind, I'm stupid. I had exactly 16 here. To be honest, I am thinking about trying to create a brand new gold farm and a brand new iron farm somewhere away from the base. Somewhere where both farms are active at the same time. But I really don't want to make another iron farm. Because maybe it was just when I did it. But when I did it, it was a bit of a pain in the ass. And I don't want to have to do it again because I don't want to deal with the hassle. I've also been thinking maybe I should just let a cat follow me around as I play. So that phantoms just don't bother me as much. But I kind of prefer them standing guard of each of the inner parts of the base around my house where I spend a lot of time. Can't have them everywhere, so I prefer to have them there at least. But I think really the biggest goal on my to-do list is that, as you saw, I'm using lava buckets to smelt down all the swords at the gold farm. And I think what I would rather do is, instead of that, I'd rather actually create a sea kelp farm. Because if I can make an auto smelter at a larger sea kelp farm and get enough dried kelp at one time to make, a considerable amount of blocks, then I can fit a lot more of those blocks at one time just into my system. And I can really keep my farm running for pretty much as long as I need to. Just a lot longer than I would with lava buckets until I have to manually come back and replace it. And, yeah, really because of that, I want to build a sea kelp farm at some point soon. So I definitely think that's going to be one of my goals here soon. I know I'm saying soon a lot, but not really a better word for it. While we're taking this little boring trek over the ocean, this is one of the reasons I can't wait to have an elytra. You can see we're going underneath the creeper farm, and this thing makes a massive amount of gunpowder. Once I get an elytra, I'm going to be able to use rockets for pretty much as long as I ever need to. I just gotta wait till 1.20 comes out, which is almost here, and then I can finally really progress and expand out into things. And to be honest, until the update gets here, I've actually been thinking about starting to slow things down a little bit, and maybe just take a bit of a break from Minecraft, play some Dark Souls, watch TV, things like that. Mostly I take a break whenever I go out to my girlfriend's house and spend a while there, which is always really fun. But besides that, while I'm here, I've been thinking recently about taking more breaks, doing other things. Best farm right now is definitely this one. I really like the Guardian farm. It's safe to AFK. It has amazing XP rates, is what I meant to say. And it has good rates for all the loot that it drops. And to be honest, because I like this farm so much, that's really what made me decide that for my mega base over here, once I get to the interior, I want to make a large chunk of the interior out of prismarine blocks. Probably dark prismarine, to be honest, with maybe the occasional highlight of prismarine brick or something. But I really want to put that block to use, because it's a block that I rarely use in any of my builds, or any of my build palettes. And normally I build these sort of average fantasy looking cottages or stuff whenever I'm building houses. So I'm trying to make a really large base this time, like a proper base for survival. And the mega base is definitely what I think I want to do it with. I did kind of make the outer shell here out of different colors of wool, blue, cyan, blue, and then the middle will be light blue. Just because I needed a block that I could really build the outside out of in a large quantity and get a lot of. But you know, I'll still probably end up trading out some of or no, sorry, let me track myself back there a little bit. Whew. I'll still go and use prismarine for pretty much all of the interior. And I'm kind of debating whether I want to make some of my base like submerged in the water, not like just like underneath the water, but like actually filled with water. So you can see this is the large circle, and then this is the inner circle, and I've got a conduit down here to make things a little bit nicer on me. But right here, I've actually started the process of clearing all of the water out of here, which is going to take a while, but it's definitely going to be worth doing. But I've been thinking about maybe making like tunnels and like glass rooms underneath the ocean floor so that you can see out into the water, or so that you can see from up here down into the water and see the base. And I also think that I kind of want to do that because I'd like to have my base completely surrounded by conduits. Like, no matter where I am near my base, if I'm underwater, or especially if it rains, I'd like to have the night vision effect. Because I really love having the night vision effect when it's raining and I'm at my mega base. So you can see I've got a conduit placed right there, and there's actually another conduit placed on this side. So really, if I placed like 2 more, and then maybe one in the center, but no, not really, because... Well, maybe if I do it as like a fountain display idea, that could be cool. But, yeah, other than that, like... Oh, see, it's raining now, and because I'm in conduit range, I have night vision, and I really like that, because even if I didn't have all of those torches placed down over there, in areas like this one, I can just see so beautifully, especially under the water. Like, I can see under the water all around my base right now, whenever it rains, which I really love, because there's a shipwreck right there, and then over here, there is a amethyst geode right... Where is it? There's a broken nether portal right there. There's an amethyst geode way over there. Yeah, way over there. And then, I think over here, there's a floating shipwreck, which I don't know if we'll be able to see when it's raining, but you can definitely see when it's daytime. And it's out that direction, I think. And then there's another shipwreck right there, which is really cool. So I love being able to see underneath the ocean. And it gives me, you know, potential ideas for, like, things that I could build around my base as, like, underwater decorations or something. And I also kind of think I might do, like, an observation, or observation windows in my mega base that lead out into the ocean. So that I can see some of those cool builds as well. Although... You know, I probably won't really have the conduit effect. Well, you know, what I could do is I could probably build, like, ocean rooms. Oh, well, that's sort of what I was talking about at the beginning, isn't it? With the underwater rooms and shit. So, yeah, never mind. Like I said, I was going to build those, like, underwater rooms. And, those will give me the conduit effect, and I'll be able to look out into the ocean from underneath it. Or maybe even from watchtowers surrounding it. Like, maybe I could build sort of, like... watchtower, lighthouse sort of things around the base. And actually, you know, if I did that, I could have beacons coming out of each of them so that I can give myself all the beacon effects while I'm at my base, hopefully. But I don't know if the range will be good enough for that. I think I've been considering having each of the beacons come out at one of the points, either at the edge or at the inner circle of this array. But a lot of that stuff is probably going to change, because once I start building the actual biome display, the circle isn't going to look as neat and flat as this. You know, it's going to have some height, it's going to have some variation, and it's going to have all the biome features in it. So it'll definitely look a little bit different in the end. And I'm probably going to have an outer wall built up out of prismarine. Now, I don't know how I want to do that, because you can see this is cyan wool, but maybe like a layer of prismarine brick and then all normal prismarine, or like a layer of dark prismarine and then all normal prismarine brick. Something like that. Not really sure what I want to do, but the outer wall will be so that the biomes can sort of elevate in height and meet up with the wall. I'm basing this on a few different base ideas I've seen of people transforming stronghold portals into bases. I've seen 2 or 3 of them. One was a big circle-like design like this. Maybe even 2 of them were big circle designs like this. And then one of them was a lot more square. And I think, yeah, we're gonna do our own. Ours is obviously gonna be very inspired by theirs, but it will be slightly different in that I'm gonna have a different set of biomes in mine, different array system. It'll be similar, very similar, but it will still be different, and I'm not copying anything directly or anything like that. And then I think where it's really going to stand out as different is on the inside. I think once I get to work making the inside of the base and where it extends beneath the ground and out into the ocean, it'll become a lot more unique and varied, and I'll really be able to put my own sort of imprint or design into what I'm doing here. But that is all the stone we have, so we can probably hold off on this for now. Like I said, I still need a lot more stone. You can see I've got about 2 of the circles completely. No, I do have 2 of the quarters filled in. So I just need to fill in these 2 right here. And then I can start working on the display. I wanted to have the entire inside done before I started working on the display, because I really felt like it would look best that way. And I don't feel like doing any... You know what? My inventory can handle it. We're actually going to take the fast way back. So I'm going to break my boat. I'm going to pick everything up. Okay, I think that's everything. Let's drop this off. We'll put this up for now as well. We're going to take our helpful best friend Longinus out here, and we are just going to launch our way all the way back to the base, because I don't feel like swimming through the ocean right now, you know? I feel like taking the fast track through life. I don't have an elytra, but I have the second best thing, rapid trident flight. The true best thing is actually a combination of both, I found out. Whenever I get my elytra, I'm going to love using my elytra when it's raining, because instead of using rockets, I'm just going to use Riptide to launch me, because it sends you far and fast with an elytra. It's far more efficient to have a trident while it's raining than it is to use rockets. So that'll be really nice. Oh, I keep forgetting that I moved it. And we'll put our boat back down. I need to build like a fish shop, or like... Really, I need to build a fisherman breeding area. Separate away from my base. In some like shipwreck trapped in the ice, or some beach ship, or some sort of idea like that. And just keep a bunch of fishermen in it as a trading hall. So that I can... trade all that fish away. Because I'm never going to be able to kick all that fish. But one of the things I've also been thinking of is to make a food storage area, because I'm starting to max out my chest filled with food as well. Especially this one right here, really starting to get filled up. But, let's see here. Okay, yeah, I said that when we got back here, the first thing we were probably going to do is trade with the villagers. Oh, I didn't even realize that someone commented. It didn't give me a notification. V1 Ahan Cena said hello. Hello, welcome to the stream. By now you've probably left because of my absolute lack of courtesy, not even replying to the comments in my feed. But welcome to the stream. We're taking things a bit easy right now and just sort of seeing what we can do. Technically the point of this was to focus on my main base over there. Well, I call it main base, but to be unfair, this is kind of the main base. It's the compound, it's the starter village, first village closest to the spawn point, and it has provided for most of the world the main place where we do everything. I'm trying to find a good spot to really launch up and look out over things, but I think the best spot will probably it'll be this house right here, which is ironically the only house in this village that isn't original, because my friend built this one and copied a YouTube tutorial. Ooh, I fucking messed that up. We're gonna try that again. But let's launch our way up onto here, and because he never did anything in it, because he never did anything in it, it's basically just remained an empty shell that occupies the middle of our town, unfortunately. Damn it, there's really no way for me to get up any higher from this angle. Okay, hold on, we're gonna try this one more time. There we go. Alright, so, from up here we have pretty much a just better view. What if I hop up onto here? Can I even hop up onto here? Okay, this might be the highest I can get. Yeah, I think this... You know what? Fuck this. Okay, so, from up here is basically the best vantage point I can get of most of the base at the moment. So this is basically where we've been living through most of the world, and where most of the important stuff really is. This half is sort of the industrial side. Everything over here are the various farms and stuff that can fit in the base and that we've started to build up. It's pretty small, honestly, considering it's like our main industrial hub, but it's been working well enough so far, so I haven't really needed to build any other farms in this area just yet. But over there is more of the side where people have actually lived. Most of the houses are in this little stretch from there to there, as well as the stables, which I know they're not the greatest, but I built them, wasn't really that proud of it, but it's fine enough for now. This, like I said, this is just sort of the starting village, so I wanted it to look, you know, good, but not amazing, and it looks alright enough to where I don't think it needs to be torn down, but I'm admittedly not too proud of it. I do like the clay factory, though. I think it looks really nice. A little bit square, yeah, but pretty nice. I'm going to drop on down. But, this isn't my main base. This is sort of a group base. It's the starting village, right? But for my actual major base, where I want to live through the rest of my time in this Minecraft world, I really wanted to dedicate a lot to it and make it something special, different from everything else I've done in Minecraft before, and just more unique. I'm gonna buy all the sand off the sky real quick. It might seem like it's kind of unnecessary, and to be honest, it kind of is, but we don't have a desert yet or anything of major size we can tear up for sand other than beaches. So to preserve the way our world looks around this area, at least, I've been buying all the sand up instead of tearing sand up. And it's been working, because I have this much sand, and I've already used sand for other shit, like making concrete and stuff. So it's been helpful. I haven't had to make anything in the starting map look ugly. Because we've pretty much spent 90% of our time in this world in the starting map of territory, at least in the overworld, I really do want to keep this as nice looking as possible. And there's even a few things that I want to destroy or improve because of that. That has got to go. It's the biggest eyesore that just constantly remains because it's never needed to be taken down. It's never been of high priority enough to be taken down. 1 second. But really what I was saying is that I'm trying to improve this area as much as possible. I want to always be able to come back to spawn and see everything that's built and everything that we've done and be like, yeah, I'm impressed, or yeah, I like the way that this area looks. So I'm definitely happy with the fact that we have the limitations we do in this world. This is the most unique playthrough I've ever done of Minecraft. And it's the playthrough where I've done the most new things, the most things that I've just never done before or never even messed with. Like, really, this is the world where I'm testing out all that Minecraft has to offer as a survival game. And, like, all the options that you have to work with and the things that you can do. And it is definitely a really fun experience. More so than a normal survival game would be. Because if you go through the normal gameplay loop of just beat the dragon, maybe beat the wither if you feel like it. Rarely people kill Elder Guardians, to be honest. Most people don't really kill Elder Guardians that much. Then you do have an experience where you can, you can beat Minecraft and you can have a fun world, but things get stale very fast and you quit playing very fast. And I've always thought that even if you have like a total exploration world where you build a nice looking house or maybe a few nice looking houses or builds, but you mostly just do the different exploration based tasks in Minecraft, there's not really all that much that you can do from a purely just like casual survival game aspect, And like right now, the most recent thing they've added in terms of like real survival goals is the ancient city, exploring an ancient city or finding a deep dark. And like there's a few minor things like allays and frogs that I think some players will use and will learn how to deal with, but a lot of players won't. And I really want the game to have more features like that, because there's definitely a decent amount, like in this world, I've done a lot more than I would in a normal Minecraft world because I've been doing all of the various things that you really can do, But even with that in mind, I still know that, like, if I were just the average player, I probably wouldn't have done a lot of this stuff. And when I say the average player, I kind of mean, like, my pre-world version of myself, right? Like, before this world, I was always the person that in every one of my worlds wanted to kill the Ender Dragon, wanted to kill the Wither, and wanted to, like, explore all of the structures that I could. Like, I'd want to find a mansion, I'd want to raid an ocean monument. If I find an ocean monument, I would raid it in all of my previous worlds, But, in this world, I do just even the more minor things that you can do. I'm gonna buy this dude's orange sand too, actually. Oh, I just realized I originally said that I wanted to spend this time trading the pumpkins so that I could start to clear up the system a bit. So we're gonna do that real quick, actually. We're going to grab all of these pumpkins. And to be honest, we'll grab like 2 of the stacks of melons as well. And we'll just grab a fuck ton of carrots. We're just gonna do a bunch of farming trades. These all used to be different crops, by the way. There's this one annoying farmer villager who just came through one day and just started turning all of the bottom layers of my farm here into fucking carrots. Now I just have a mega carrot farm in the middle of our base. And unfortunately, a lot of my villagers don't even want carrots. They want potatoes, beetroot, and wheat, which is very, very lame. And I just haven't felt like refreshing them, because to be honest, if I do try and refresh them, it'll take me forever to get them farmers because of all the workstations in this village. Like, this dude's a fisherman. Like, why is that guy a fisherman? Alright, let's just get 11 of these. And then get 11 more. It's good that it's raining, though, or not raining, it's nighttime, because it means these guys will all be easy. Let's go to 33. Go to 44. See, none of these guys even want carrots right now. All they want is my damn melons and potatoes. Not potatoes, fuck. They want my melons and pumpkins. There we go. This guy will take carrots, though, so let's get him up to 55. Go up to 64 plus 2. Then go up to 13. Okay, I can only go up to 11. Now, hold on, I think someone just started a party with me. Let's go up to 22. Ah, yes, I was right, 22. Fuck. Shit. Maxed one out on accident. Okay, hold on. Yeah, someone did just start a party with me. Let me answer this. Yeah, what's up? Yo, what's up?
Well, gang.
Not much. Just trading melons and pumpkins. What about you?
I'm loading into the world, gang.
Oh, you want to get on Minecraft today?
Hell yeah.
Alright, bet.
Be on for like an hour or so.
I noticed whenever you texted me, I was like, oh shit. Maybe we playing Minecraft, maybe we playing Dead by Daylight. Who knows? Who knows? I think Blair tried to get me on earlier, but bro, I wasn't home. I was at my girlfriend's house.
No.
I think that man only ever texts me whenever I'm literally busy. But yeah, I've just sort of been chilling, getting random things done.
In the wrong times.
That's definitely very true. He is usually inconvenient in like such a bizarrely specific to Blair way. To be honest, it impresses me most of the time. Yeah. I'm like, damn, you really managed that. Somehow, out of all the universes you could have lived in, you lived in the universe where you fucking managed that. And it's very impressive to me. Man, I gotta get rid of these carrots. What you munching on over there?
Bubba's Pizza. My girlfriend brought me some.
Oh, nice. We had margaritas and enchiladas for dinner because it's Cinco de Mayo.
Hell yeah. You think you had a margarita?
Bro, it kind of tastes like shit, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's alright, but it's not all that. I didn't even really fuck with it.
Good, bro.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god, it feels so good to be back.
Oh yeah, where are you at?
I'm in my the smelter area that I built.
Oh, bet. I'm actually gonna come down there because I want to see what the inside of your base looks like, because it's possible that part of it might look awkward now that I've expanded part of the base. And I want to make sure or estimate how much damage it did, you know? Because because it's one of your topmost tunnels on this side of your base. It's right here. Yes, you see right here how there's like this little spot right here that still sticks out.
Yeah.
If I mine behind this, okay, that can go. But you can see if I mine up here, there's blackstone because of the gold farm.
Yeah.
So you might not want to make the
You can
tunnel.
turn this into a storage system. I don't know if I'm gonna build back here.
Oh, all right. Do you still have any plans for your base, or are you still gonna try and think of some new ones?
I don't know. I might have to think back.
I got you.
But
I
I don't
got
really
you.
want to do that right now. First day
It's been
back
a
in a minute.
it's been a while since you've been back.
Right, so
Oh yeah, there's
I
no
want to
way
check
into your
everything
house
out.
right now, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
What you mean?
Hold on. Where was your exit at before? We gonna have to bust a hole back into the surface real quick. Well, actually, no, we don't. No, we don't. We might be able to get out right here. Yeah, we can get out right
What you
here.
mean?
I mean, the area that was there before got covered up. I think. Isn't it?
I just broke it.
Let me come up.
What is this building?
What building? Oh, this one? This is the mud factory and clay factory.
I don't know why I went back here. Like the entrances was gonna be back here.
Yeah, you went the exact opposite way of the entrance. I ain't even gonna cap. Oh, I forgot the doors were redstone. I'm only using it as a dripstone farm temporarily, but basically it makes it easier to make mud, because you remember how I told you mud's a pain in the ass to make?
Yeah.
So now instead, you just place it here and it pushes it and turns it into mud. So instead, I just gotta like sit here placing dirt blocks for a few minutes, and then I can insta-mine it all with my shovel.
Dope as fuck.
And then I use the same shit to make clay. Because the
Yeah.
second layer is designed to turn the mud directly into clay. Hold on, I gotta drop all these water bottles and shit up.
In here with
What's up?
going to the
Oh yeah, that place I completely changed up. Careful not to
Holy
hit.
shit.
Careful not to hit any of the comparators. Basically, I set up the auto sorter here and I automated this.
Bro, this works in Bedrock Edition? No way.
Yeah, no, this is a fully working system that sorts all of the items, and then there's an auto smelter at the end for the swords. I won't lie though, it's still not perfectly safe to AFK. Every once in a while, this is what automatically kills them.
For real?
It put the pistons.
How many XP levels do you get during this?
I don't know. Right now, I have 84 levels on me.
I have 34 levels on me. So I'm gonna start it, and I want to just like be in this area for a second.
Yeah, you can go down there. The best thing to do is to stand with a looting 3 sword in front of the tridents, cause looting is a
looting 3 sword though.
Rip. I was gonna say, cause looting gets applied to the trident while I'm here, and increases the gold rates that it drops. But yeah, you just stand here and it kills them, and then it gives you the XP. I actually don't know if it'll work because I threw the trident. Now that I've said that.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
I'm gonna have to Google that, but it might not let you get the looting benefit because it doesn't consider it your trident. But I don't know if that's true or not. Yeah, it gives a decent amount of XP. But this isn't the best way to get XP. It's just the closest to base.
God. Now, what I really want to check out is that Guardian farm.
Alright, well hold on. Let's turn off. Can you hit the gold farm lever and turn this bad boy off?
Turn it off.
Alright, I'm gonna kill all the pigmen that's landed down here. Is it off?
Yeah.
Alright, I killed the last one that was down there after I turned off the killer.
But first, is there anything newer in the
In the base?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's more changes in the base. I finished up the church, so it's not a work in progress anymore. It's fully done. Like
there's an inside?
Yeah, the inside's done. Like, the whole thing is done now. I didn't make the inside too complicated or nothing, but I just gave it, like, a basic church look.
What's up here? Sex chamber?
Hell yeah. That's where the Catholic priests go. And then I finally moved all of our horses out of that random area. We have an actual stable now. I don't really like it.
Yeesh.
I built it, but
I see the trading hall's gone.
which one?
Oh wait, no, it's not. I'm tweaking.
Yeah, no, it's not. But I did build a horse stable. All my horses are in the third one, and then right now the other two, the left one has Patrick's horses, and the middle one just has random skeleton horses and donkeys.
Patrick has played.
No, no, they're from a long ass time ago. They're his
Uh,
ancient ass horses. So to be honest, one of you can like use this stable, and the other can just put his horses in here with these if one of you feels like it.
alright.
I think the only other change at base is like just like a minor touch ups every here and there. Over here you can see I fixed up the dock. Oh, actually, nah, there is one other thing. I did a fuck ton of terraforming over this way, but yeah, I changed the dock up there, just made it all uniform. I put the beacon down at bedrock, so we have beacon coverage in this entire chunk area of the world now, going all the way
Yeah.
down. Oh, fuck. And then over here, I did a fuck ton of terraforming. I don't know if you can tell how flat that hill is compared to
I
how it
do.
used
I
to
can
be.
see it.
But when we get close, you'll see just how large of a flat land it is. And not quite sure what all I'm gonna build over there. I'm definitely gonna build a fuck ton of pixel art surrounding the iron farm though, because when you get to the other side, you'll see
Ooh,
I've already started building a bunch of pixel art,
that's dope as fuck.
and this whole area is flat now. Uh, I did a bit more work on the watchtower off in the distance. I don't know if your render distance is high enough to see it.
You can see the pyramid. Yeah, I can see the tower.
No, I mean the wooden tower.
I can see it though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I did some work over there, but other than that, most of my work has been on a few other minor things. I finished the horse road. I don't know if you remember when I started on
This
that.
one's. This one right here is tough.
Oh, the mushroom
This.
stew.
Yeah, this is tough.
But I don't know what else I want to do for pixel art. I just think that it's nice and kind of random.
Oh yeah, you should do a pixel art iron golem on top of this.
Oh fuck, actually you're right. I should do like an iron golem head or some shit like that.
Yeah.
That'd be sick. And then yeah, I built the horse road, but I don't really feel like taking you all the way up the horse road. It's literally just a road. It's not all that interesting. So pretty much the only other thing that I've worked on is my mega base and the creeper farm and
Your mega base, bro.
the shulker farm, or not shulker farm, guardian farm. We can go to both of them. Actually, we can see all of that on one trip. Where you at?
Right here. I have no food. Alright, never mind. I have a stack of bread.
Oh, all right. If you want, I got several stacks of cooked fish. So if you need food when you run out, I can drop you some.
Alright.
So if you come over here, where it starts to turn into the horse road, you can see I built a fuck ton of roading through here. This bad boy goes on for a while. So if you can get a good horse, since we don't have elytras and traveling can be a bit of a pain right now there's a really clean way to get pretty long distances.
Oh yeah.
And then when
I
we
know this
get over
took you a
here,
while.
yeah, it did. When we get over here is when we get to start rendering in the creeper farm. I don't know if it appeared for you yet. Do you see it up in the sky?
Oh, I have to look up. Hold on. Yeah, low key. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so that only farms creepers, and that gives me a shit ton of gunpowder. I have over an entire double chest full of rockets. That shit is insane.
What the fuck? You bet I wasn't playing around.
Oh yeah, bro, I've been on that grind set.
When we took this world personally, he said, y'all niggas don't want to play, I'll do this shit myself.
Bro, Patrick said this was the world, so I'm treating this as the world. I'm getting everything done.
Uh,
I'll probably create new survival worlds every once in a while just to, like do the Ender Dragon and shit, like do a quick run of the game. But this is probably going to be my main world for however long I continue playing Minecraft.
yeah.
I've been considering maybe once we get elytras taking down the ladder to get up there, so that it just stays hovering in the air because it might look better, but I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
And then the Guardian farm is right up ahead.
Where'd you go?
Wait, hold on. Did I lose you? I'm at 947, 62, 206.
Are you like underneath the
I'm not underneath it, but I'm near it.
I'm
Are you
underneath
underneath it?
the yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm over here. You see me?
Oh, is that the Guardian farm? Oh yeah, I see
Yeah,
it.
off in the distance. That's the Guardian farm.
I'll check the creeper farm out on the way back.
So yeah, the creeper farm, the Guardian farm, and my mega base are all in pretty much a straight line going this way. Normally, I'd like take a boat or use Riptide to travel through the air when it's raining.
Mhm.
But obviously, eventually, we'll have Elytras. We won't need to deal with this slosh. We can just fly.
Hell yeah.
Guardian Farm was probably my favorite farm to build, not even gonna lie. Out of everything I've done in this world, I think this was the most satisfying project, where I really just sat down, got out a Riptide Trident, and then a Throwing Trident to use against the Guardians, and I just slowly built it up.
Hell yeah. What's it called? What was I gonna say? I don't even know, bro. I'm tweaking.
You sparked up?
Yeah, I got a card.
Oh, nice. I sparked up a little bit ago, too. This thing produces mad rates, by the way. Like, this thing's kind of insane. I've had to empty the chest several times, because if I don't, it's gonna overflow.
I thought these were only able to do it on. Whoa.
How many levels did it
Hold
give
up.
you?
They already gave me a level as soon as I walked up here.
Oh yeah, this thing's insane. This is, I was at, I think my
Is it turned
highest,
on right now?
yeah, it's on. Oh, I hear him. Don't worry, it's working.
Oh.
It's just because we swam up. There was a lot of mobs already spawned in before we got here, so it took a second for it to kick up into place. Let's see here. I think the highest level count that I got from being at the being in this farm was like 117 maybe.
What the fuck?
This thing produces more XP than every farm we've ever had. This thing gets you shit tons of XP. Like, I'm just gonna go down for a second.
I can just tell, like, sitting here after, like, a good hour. Oh, God.
Yeah, it gives a shit ton. I don't think I ever actually tracked how much XP it gives per hour, but I mean, this thing is probably my favorite farm to AFK at.
Oh, yeah.
To be honest, I never knew they were this easy to build.
I know this shit was mad annoying at first, though.
Bro,
Bro, one of them
surprisingly,
fell out.
no. That very, very rarely happens. They only ever fall out if too many get in there at one time. I think because we're both here at the same time and in hard mode, there's so many guardians spawning in there that every once in a while we're knocking one out on accident. But
Yeah, it's just starting to make my game lag.
yeah, this thing works like a fucking charm. That's why I think I'm gonna use a lot of Prismarine in my mega base, cause I want
Oh,
to
yeah.
use this block, cause I ain't never used this shit ever when I'm building.
Will you turn it off?
No, it's still running.
I
You
know, but
hear?
will you?
Oh no, the only way I can turn it off is to just stop the Trident Killer. But we don't need to. Once we're out of this area, it'll stop.
Okay.
Yeah, none of these farms will work if we're within or not within 4 chunks of it. So really, you just come here whenever you really want XP to fix all your tools, or whenever you want to AFK, and then you leave when you want to leave, and you're good.
Where's the mega base?
Straight this way. You can actually see it from the top of the platform, but it's not far at all. I love the view from here because you can see my base, you can see the creeper farm, and you have that farm right there.
I think I can low-key see it.
I'm still very early into my base though. I really only got the frame for it so far, but I'll explain what it's gonna be when we get to it.
Okay.
Yeah. I will say I can't wait till we fucking have elytras, because man, getting here even on a boat is like a boring ass ride.
That is very true.
But this
And
is
yeah,
just about
underwater
the last
base.
thing. It's actually kind of, but not quite an underwater base. So what we have here is a fairly large 101 by 101 block circle that is divided into 8 sections and then has an inner circle divided into 4 sections. So what's going to happen is each of the outer sections is going to be a group of biomes, like a biome cluster. So you'll have like jungles, jungle edges, swamp, mangrove swamp, taiga, tundra, all that shit going around it, having all of the biomes. And then
Uh-huh.
the inside 4 are going to have nether biomes. So this will be the nether waste or some shit. This will be the basalt delta. Careful, if one of them has a flag, don't kill that guy. Because when we get back to the base, I don't want to
They
have to
don't
deal
have
with bad omen.
flags.
Oh yeah, we're good then. We can just get rid of these fuckers. I placed down another layer here recently and haven't lit it up yet. So the place kind of acts like a tiny bit of a mob farm whenever I don't have it lit up.
Hell
So
yeah.
yeah,
It's the
this
water.
up here is going to be a biome display. And then I'm actually getting rid of all of the water within the circle.
Mm.
And what it's going to do is you're going to be able to fly directly into the base, and it's going to have several open layers going down, and then the rest of it will expand into the ocean and under the ground. So you'll be able to like look out over the ocean, and you'll be able to have like farms, storage, all that shit throughout the base.
That's gonna be dope as fuck. No lie.
Yes, so it's still really early into the development where it's really just the frame that's done so far. And you can see I brought literally all of my sponge block out here so that I could
Yeah.
start clearing out all the water.
Jesus Christ. It's gonna be dope as fuck.
Yeah, and then for the rest of the time that we have this world, this is where I'll come back to whenever I gotta do shit or put items up or anything like
Are
that.
you gonna end up covering the the that farm?
Do what?
Are you ever gonna like put a building over to cover the
Oh, the
Guardian
gold.
farm?
Oh, not the Guardian farm, nah.
I am.
Just because, to be honest, I haven't really felt like there's anything that I could put to cover the Guardian farm that'll look like all that fitting. And because you can actually see that, like, the way I've built it, you can tell where the Guardian spawn spots are. So, like, you can see how I've made it so that all the Guardians only spawn in that one tube.
Yeah.
Which I think is sort of a bit of a fun quirk to it.
I mean, you can make kind of like a floating um island with a tower on it.
I mean, I could try, but I really don't. Because look how close to the water it really is.
Yeah.
So I kind of think that I'm just going to leave this as sort of, not really the most aesthetic place, but the creeper farm isn't really all that aesthetically appealing either. It's sort of mostly
Yeah.
practical. The best thing about it is just seeing the scale of it and knowing what it is. Damn, I wish that nigga didn't have the bong. I want to spark up right now. I don't feel like walking all the way to his room. I've been spending a lot less time on Minecraft though. Like I got all this shit, but I've been playing Dark Souls recently, and I've been watching TV and going to my girlfriend's house a lot. I spent 4 days there this week. I was literally there all week.
On gang. I
Literally,
feel like I'm
nah.
about to fall asleep, so like we finna have to play like a game that's gonna keep us awake on gang.
Oh yeah, we can once we
And
get
I'm gonna
back.
tap the card.
I don't want to leave your ass in the ocean.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, what's up?
Now I was gonna check out the creeper farm, but I'm trying to get back to base, bro. Let's just hop on Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, we can hop into every day. Like, to be honest, there's not much to see up there
Popcorn upstairs.
because the spawning platform is too dangerous to really stand on because it spawns only creepers and it spawns them constantly. So
Yeah.
you kind of just sit on the kill chamber platform, and it uses the same kill chamber design as all my other farms because that's kind of the meta, to be honest. Like the best kill chamber you can make is the observer piston setup.
There we go.
Oh fuck, that's the other thing I did. I knew I was forgetting something. The wither skeleton farm, but that's so far a damn way. We ain't going to that right now.
Oh god.
But that thing's nice, bro. It creates. Hold on, where do I have the rates for that thing at? That thing's fucking good. That thing was like ridiculously insane. Yeah, it gives you like 12 skulls an hour or some shit like that. Compared to like normally where you'd have to kill like 100 fucking wither skeletons and maybe find one per hour.
Oh god.
I remember I left to eat dinner once and I came back with like 40 wither skulls.
Yo fuck.
So I have enough to like totally cover the entire base in full beacon coverage. Just haven't gotten around to it.
Bro, look at the stars.
Oh, bro, I love looking at the stars as they fall over the skyline and shit.
Oh
Because I can
god.
see our entire base. I love the taller buildings that like really create a skyline, a nice little horizon to look at.
This shit is so nice.
Alright, are you
My
on land?
girlfriend's calling me. Yeah.
Alright.
Hello? What up? My niggas say, all of my niggas say, Are we having on DVD?
Yeah, yeah. I was just getting you back to land first.
Ish.
Now I'm just dumping shit off.
This popcorn finished back.
Speaking of smack, I'm about to go smack the fucking bong before we get on Dead by Daylight. Fuck, that
Bro,
chest
my
is
brother
super
has
full.
the old Star Wars game, the with Cal,
Yeah, Fallen Order.
Fallen Order. I want to play the new one low key, but I've only played 45 minutes of the Fallen Order. So I am nowhere near